Hello trivia fans, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the electrifying episode of Jeopardy! From October 10th, 2025. What a game it was. The energy in the studio was palpable right from the start. We had our returning champion, Sarah, who's been on an incredible winning streak, facing off against two very sharp challengers, Mark, a history professor from Chicago, and Chloe, a software developer from Austin. The board was set, the buzzers were ready, and you could just feel the anticipation in the air. Right out of the gate, the World Capitals category proved to be a battleground. Sarah, showing her trademark quickness, snagged the first clue for $200 about Ottawa. But Chloe wasn't far behind, jumping in on a tough $800 clue about Astana. Mark seemed to be biding his time, perhaps feeling out his opponent's strengths. It was a tight race from the very first minute, with each contestant showing they absolutely came to play. The scores were neck and neck, and it was clear that every single dollar was going to count in this game. As we headed into the first commercial break, Sarah was holding a slight lead with $3,400. Chloe was hot on her heels with $2,800. And Mark was still in the game with a respectable $1,600. The literary classics category was where Sarah really shined, running through the first three clues with ease. But then came the first daily double, and it landed right in Chloe's hands under scientific discoveries for $1,000. She looked confident, and with the scores so close, this was a pivotal moment. She wagered a bold $2,000, and the clue was about the discovery of penicillin. Without a moment's hesitation, she correctly answered, "Who is Alexander Fleming?" instantly launching her into the lead. What a strategic and gutsy move. The double Jeopardy round really upped the ante. The categories were tougher, with head-scratchers like 19th century philosophers and opera greats. This is where Mark, our history professor, truly found his rhythm. He started making a major comeback, especially in the American history category. It was like the board was made just for him. He was timing his buzzer perfectly and seemed to have an answer for everything. The momentum completely shifted, and you could see a new level of focus in his eyes. He was no longer just in the game. He was dominating the round. Then came the second daily double. It appeared under film directors for $1,600, and Mark found it. He was in third place at the time with $8,200, trailing Sarah's $12,600 and Chloe's leading $14,000. This was his chance to really shake things up. He took a deep breath and made a true daily double, wagering his entire $8,200. The tension was incredible. The clue was, this director is known for his epic science fiction films, including Inception and Interstellar. Mark, with a grin, confidently responded, "Who is Christopher Nolan?" And just like that, he catapulted into the lead with $16,400. The studio audience erupted. It was one of those classic Jeopardy! Moments that we all live for. Going into Final Jeopardy! The scores were unbelievably tight. Mark was leading with $18,800. Chloe was right behind him with $17,000. And our longtime champion Sarah was in a precarious third place with $13,000. It was anyone's game. The category was announced. Ancient Wonders. This is one of those broad categories that can go in any direction. You could see the contestants furiously calculating their potential wagers. The strategy here is just as important as knowing the answer. What would you do in their shoes? The final clue was revealed, of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. This is the only one that was built for purely aesthetic rather than functional or religious purposes. A really tough one that requires some specific knowledge. Famous think music began to play, and the cameras focused on the intense concentration on the contestants' faces. Sarah, needing to make a big move, wagered nearly everything. Chloe in second made a more conservative wager, likely trying to cover Sarah while hoping Mark would get it wrong. Mark, as the leader, had the most complex decision to make. Let's break down their responses. Sarah revealed her answer first. What are the Hanging Gardens of Babylon? And ... She was correct. Finally, we came to our leader, Mark. His answer was also, what are the Hanging Gardens of Babylon? Congratulations to our new champion, Mark. It was a game for the ages, full of brilliant moves, daring wagers, and a nail-biting finish. Sarah had a fantastic run as champion, and Chloe was a formidable opponent. This is why we love Jeopardy! You truly never know what's going to happen. What was your favorite moment of the game? Did you get the Final Jeopardy? Clue right. Let me know down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching this recap with me. If you enjoy breaking down the strategy and trivia of Jeopardy! Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episode's breakdown. We'll see you next time.